Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're digging into something a lot of you, maybe you specifically, have probably felt. That feeling of being ghosted,
Hmm.
but like really slowly.
Excruciatingly slowly.
Right. 1 minute, it's heart emojis. They remember your super weird coffee order. They send you that TikTok only you'd find funny.
And the next, you're kind of left wondering what happened. Like you said, a glorified backup dancer in this show called Maybe Someday.
Exactly. It's that romantic limbo. They won't commit, but they also won't fully let go either.
It's so common. And what's interesting from the sources we're looking at today is exploring what's really going on with these, breadcrumbs and mixed signals. Is it actually hope, or is it something, well, less genuine, maybe even manipulative?
Yeah, is it just keeping you on standby? And it often starts with that line, doesn't it? I'm not ready for anything serious, but I really like talking to you. What even is that? Based on the patterns, what's the translation?
Well, digging into the sources, it pretty much means, look, I enjoy the attention, the ego boost, maybe the emotional support, but please, yeah, don't ask for a real relationship. Or, even my Wi-Fi password consistently.
Huh. Okay.
Mm.
Access without accountability. Got it.
That's a good way to put it.
All right, so let's unpack this. The sources you've gathered suggest there are sort of two main characters in this play. First up, the breadcrumb dropper.
Yes. This is the person who gives you just enough, like, tiny morsels of attention to keep you interested, but never, ever enough to feel secure. Digital dopamine croutons, basically.
Dopamine croutons. I like that. So what does that look like in practice? We talking?
Yeah, exactly. It could be a random good morning text maybe once a week, or just a fire emoji on your Instagram story.
Oh, the fire emoji. Classic.
Totally. Or maybe that thinking of you or miss you text that lands at like 2 a.m.,
Yeah.
Tiny things. Intermittent rewards, just enough to keep you hanging on, but never enough to actually build something solid.
And our brains, they kind of latch onto that, don't they? It's like we're wired to hope that next little crumb might be the start of something more. Is that a real thing?
Oh, absolutely. The sources are clear on this. It's not just you feeling like that. It's psychology. The unpredictability of it all. That actually ramps up the dopamine release in your brain. It's what psychologists call a variable ratio reward schedule.
Okay.
It's the exact same mechanism that makes gambling so addictive. You keep pulling the lever, hoping for that jackpot, right? Your brain gets hooked on the possibility, even if the payout is rare or non-existent. You're basically emotionally stuck in Vegas, betting on a relationship that's not even comping you a drink.
Wow. Emotionally intelligent. Okay. So our brains are actually hooked on the uncertainty itself. That's wild.
It is.
And then there's the other player in this game, the mixed signal siren. Hot 1 minute, completely confusing the next.
Yeah. This is the one who, introduces you to their dog, big step, right? But
Right.
won't introduce you to their actual intentions.
Right. Or they say point blank, I'm not looking for anything serious.
But then they're kissing you on the forehead, calling you babe, maybe showing up when they need comfort or, someone to talk to. Super contradictory.
It's maddening. So if they say they don't want serious, why all the relationship-y stuff? What's the driver there, according to the sources? Is it fear? Or just not knowing what they want?
Looking at the materials, the core motivation seems to be fundamentally about not losing access to you without the obligation, though.
Sure,
It's
yeah.
like emotional hedging. They want the benefit, the comfort, the validation, the connection, but they're unwilling to actually, invest.
Or be
Exactly.
vulnerable. You become their emotional Netflix.
Emotional Netflix. Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits hard. Ready for comfort viewing, 0 monthly subscription fee from their end?
Pretty much.
Okay, so we've got the breadcrumb dropper, the mixed signal siren. When you boil it all down, though, what's the harsh reality underneath these behaviors, looking across all the sources? The deeper truth, connecting the dots here, is that it's rarely about genuine, mutual love or even strong attraction. It often comes down to, well, control.
Control. Wow.
Yeah, control disguised as affection or maybe indecision, which leads to that really crucial point the sources keep hitting. If they truly wanted you, you wouldn't be confused. Their actions, or really their lack of consistent action, that is the communication.
That's powerful and probably rings true for a lot of people listening. But okay, quick question. Is there ever a time when this confusion isn't, deliberate? Could someone be genuinely conflicted? Maybe past trauma makes them emotionally unavailable.
That's a fair point, and the sources do acknowledge that emotional unavailability is real. It can stem from trauma, past hurts, all sorts of things. But here's the key distinction. How is that unavailability communicated and managed?
Here.
Someone genuinely working through things, they tend to be clearer about it. They might set boundaries, explain they can't offer more right now. But they usually don't actively create confusion by sending mixed messages.
Right, they don't string you along with hot and cold behavior.
Exactly. The issue isn't just their internal struggle, it's how they choose to interact with you. If their actions consistently leave you guessing and feeling anxious, regardless of their reasons, that pattern itself is the problem. That inconsistency is a choice they're making in how they treat you.
That makes a lot of sense. The impact on you is the focus.
Mhm.
So for anyone listening right now feeling that familiar knot of confusion, how do you do a quick reality check? A vibe check on the situation?
Okay, yeah, a vibe check. Ask
Like-
yourself these questions, honestly. Do I feel more confused than cherished most of the time? Am I constantly replaying texts, analyzing conversations, trying to decode them like it's, the freaking Da Vinci Code?
Guilty. Done that.
We've all been there. And crucially, do I feel like I'm fundamentally waiting for them to finally choose me, to finally make up their mind?
Yeah.
If the answer to those is mostly yes, well, the sources are pretty clear. You're not really in a relationship. You're in a situationship, and it's likely sponsored by hopium.
Opium. That's good. Okay, so what's the big takeaway here? What's the mic drop truth from all this analysis?
I think the clearest message is this. Consistency is clarity. If someone's actions are consistently inconsistent, that's clear too.
Right. And confusion. Confusion is communication. It's communicating that, unfortunately, you're probably not the priority.
Exactly. If they truly wanted to choose you, to be with you in a committed way, they would have made that clear. You wouldn't be guessing.
Those mixed signals, they're often just a polite, maybe even cowardly way of saying, you're great, but you're not the one I'm prioritizing.
Harsh, but often true.
But here's the thing, you don't have to stay stuck in that waiting room.
Right.
Based on everything we've unpacked, what's the game plan? How do you take back control?
Okay, step one, and this is crucial. Call the pattern, not necessarily the person. Focus inward. Ask yourself, what is this dynamic actually doing to me?
Is it draining me? Making me doubt myself?
Precisely. How is it affecting your energy, your self-worth? That's the starting point.
Okay, then what?
Step two, set the bar. And set it high. Remember, your time, your energy, your heart, that's the VIP section. It is not general admission.
I love that. VIP section only.
You define the standard for how you deserve to be treated, period. It's not up for debate.
Right. And finally,
Step three, don't respond to crumbs. Full stop. If they want access to your amazing VIP section,
yes.
they need to pay the entry fee. And that fee is clarity, consistency, and respectful action. No crumbs allowed.
No crumbs. You deserve full meals.
Absolutely. You deserve someone who doesn't just flirt with your feelings or dip in and out, someone who commits to them.
You deserve full meals, not breadcrumbs. And definitely not someone else's leftovers.
I could agree more.
So let them go play hide and seek with someone else's heart. Yours. Consider it on lockdown until you decide it's safe and right to open it for someone who genuinely values what's inside.
Because ultimately it comes back to that powerful truth the sources point to. If they wanted to, they would.
Yeah.
And if they won't make a choice, if they won't fully commit or fully leave, well, you can make a choice. You can choose yourself.
Choose yourself. That's the core of it. Remember, in this deep dive, we're not about chasing people. We're about chasing peace.